I don't think Burnley will stay up. Wasn't sure about them last season, and they're about to lose James Trafford as we speak. Looks like he's on his way out, and don't think they've done enough in the final third to kind of stay up. Sunderland, I mean, they're having a go at least, but were quite a way off Leeds in the Championship last season, and they have lost Bellingham as well. I think Leeds will stay up. I thought that even they have signed, been quite aggressive in the transfer market, but I actually felt what they were doing last season might have been enough to keep them in the league, and that does make it dangerous. Interested to see, Nick, where you kind of had Leeds last season in terms of if they were a Premier League team, because they were going off like 2-7 and stuff like that in some games.
They'll probably be the highest rated Championship team since Wolves won it, and they came up and stayed up very comfortably. So that is a potential blessing for Leeds. For me, it's almost as much though about the other 17, and if they've all got their house in order, because we've had the last couple of years, they've all gone. The promoted teams have come down, but there's not been a bad team that have just been sucked into it from the middle of the table. Yeah. A lot of the teams in the middle of the table, your Bournemouths and Fulhams, etc., have been on the upward trajectory. I'm not so sure this year every house is in order. I look at West Ham under Potter and just I see problems. Brentford, new manager that hasn't managed in the Premier League, and best players leaving. The keeper's gone, and Mboimo's gone, and maybe Vissa goes as well, and they lost one midfielder, Norgard, to Arsenal as well. Wolves lost Tate Nori to Man City and Cunha. They're trying to bring players in, but so far, Arias has come from, he did well at the Club World Cup, but need to do a lot more. Everton, David Moyes is in the paper yesterday saying they need 10 new players. You won't get 10. No. You might get 5 or 6, but if he thinks he needs 10, just won't happen. Will Everton even have the home advantage that they had? They stayed up because of Goodison a couple of times in history. They haven't got that next year. Will they be able to settle in and call this place home straight away? Or if they have no home advantage, it would be pretty Everton-like to get relegated in the first season in a new stadium, wouldn't it? So I'd have an issue over them, and I'd also have a slight concern about Nottingham Forest having to play Thursday, Sunday every week, which they've not had to do before. Gibbs White is staying, but clearly wanted to go. Yeah. They've lost Alanga already. The owner's a bit of a maverick, and if they got, he's obviously told Gibbs White, stay with us for a year, and if we don't get in the Champions League, you can go. So that'll be his target. Yep. So what if they're 14th, 15th after 8 games? Would he fire Nuno? He's the sort of guy that might do it.